Hey everyone, welcome to this week's recap of The Celebrity Apprentice.
Woo, it's getting down and dirty.
Last week, Nely finally went home.
Oh, that's a weight off.
It's about time.
So,
So,
the show begins with Piers
yes.
saying how much he despises Omarosa.
Yeah.
She is vile and a venomous poison.
Venomous.
Venomous.
That reminds me of Nemo.
She's
Anyway.
ghastly.
Yes.
Ugh.
So, he's like, oh, I would rather be fired or shoot myself than work with Omarosa.
There's no way I'm working with her, Mr. Trump.
So I was like, oh, Trump's probably going to be like, all right, Piers, there's a gun in your room. You must make the decision.
Yes.
Like in Saw or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's play a game. Okay.
Bring, bring. Phone rings.
Ah.
Immediate board meeting. Get your asses to the boardroom now.
Trump wants to see you.
That's right.
So, just as we called it right before it happened, Trump wanted to switch up the teams.
Trump says, I'm not having any fun. This sucks.
I'm tired of seeing the same people in the boardroom.
It's slaughter, baby.
Yep.
Slaughter.
So,
We're switching them up.
he split them up. And first team, Lennox, Carol, and Omarosa.
Right.
But then it was like Tito, Marilu, and Truce.
Right.
So it was down to Piers and Steven to be
And they
put on
can't be on the
teams.
same team.
No.
Because it wouldn't be even. So, Piers goes on the team with Omarosa.
He doesn't go there. Trump
Well,
tells him to go there.
Right.
And he's like, ah.
I know. And Steven's like, okay. So, yeah, the one that Piers and Omarosa on is Hydra.
Awkward.
Very awkward.
And then
Empressario is the scrubs that are left. So,
basically the dream team for them.
right.
I mean, they get along, so.
They got Trace, you know? I want to be on the Trace team, I think.
I think so.
So the next challenge is each team gets 3 horse and carriages, and they have to run them in Central Park.
Central Park, baby.
And they got to make as much money as they can.
Yep.
And the most money maker wins.
The most money maker.
The shake your money maker wins.
So, this week, Don Jr. had enough talking last week, so
He's all talked out.
or 2 weeks ago. So George is back.
Yay, George!
Okay.
And so
And
is
of course
Ivanka.
Ivanka.
Right. So it's $34 for a ride in Central Park. That's quite a bargain because I think it was more than that when we were up in Boston.
Pretty good.
Right. So Piers is the PM because he ain't gonna let nobody keep him down.
No. His reasoning was he's the only one that hasn't won money for his charity yet.
Right.
So that was nice.
Also with Trace, he hasn't been the PM yet, so he wants to be the PM. And his charity is the Food Allergy and Anaphalaxis Network. His daughter has severe food allergies, so it's something that's very close to his heart.
So, at the beginning of the challenge, Piers and Omarosa are like, alright, we've had our differences.
Right. It's called a truce.
Call it a truce. And Omarosa's like, okay.
Right. So everybody go away and raise some money.
Yeah.
That was
Piers' strategy
basically-
was call your celebrity
Right.
friends, get them to come down and give us some money.
That's what the whole challenge is going to be based on.
Who can get the most
Everybody's
money,
going to be an
obviously.
individual. And it was basically like a hands-off approach on the other team, too. Trace was not doing a whole lot of managing there. He was pretty much letting everybody do what they needed to do.
And Piers said straight up, the 2 people who make the least amount of money,
They're
go
coming
in the
back.
boardroom with me if we lose.
Right. And
So-
I think he did that on purpose because he knew that Omarosa could not deliver.
Still, though, like, that's what the challenge is
I
about.
know. Well, she's not a major celebrity. She's not even a minor celebrity. She's just Omarosa. You know, bitch. So yeah, they're in the van on the way to the challenge, and it kind of went like this.
Omarosa, I think you spelled my name wrong on this sheet.
How do you spell your name?
It's Piers.
Oh, well, it's just a typo. What do you want? Don't get all hung up about it.
Excuse me, I'm your boss.
You're not my boss. Donald Trump's my boss. No, you can't do anything.
Well, I'm the project manager.
Well, I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I want. And you know what? Your kids think you're an idiot. Somebody else is raising them. How do you feel about that? Huh? How do you feel?
You are the most vile piece of trash I have ever met.
Yeah, but your kids think you're pretty stupid. You know? And your wife, too, I'm sure. That's why she left you.
You're not even a celebrity. That's why you're freaking out, because you're not making any money.
Shut up. I'm just going to sell tickets for this horse thing. You can't tell me what to do. Just go manage your team, PM. What's wrong with you? Your kids think you're stupid.
You're fired.
You can't fire me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to sell these tickets. I don't care what. I don't care. I don't care. I hate you.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
No, I love that.
Aw. Sorry, Whoopi. So, Omarosa is out of control.
She is personally attacking Piers' family.
Right.
Like, okay, if you're gonna personally attack someone, well, not okay, but like, that's right at the line.
Right.
But then when you're talking about someone's family,
I know.
you don't have a right to do that.
There's no need for that in business.
No.
That is definitely hitting below the belt. And you know what?
She admitted it too.
It was awkward. Yeah, she's like, I'm giving him a run for his money. I don't care. Lennox and Carol.
They were like,
awkward.
The whole time.
Stop the van. We're getting out. Stop the van.
yeah. So Empressario, on the other hand, is like,
They're working really well.
You guys. So they get some champagne and some flowers.
Yeah,
for the
they're really
carriages.
working it.
Yeah.
And William Baldwin even showed up. And he's looking
in
a little old.
Squid and the Whale.
Yeah, I know. He's not looking like he was when he did that movie.
I don't think that was that long ago, was
Well,
it?
he got like I guess it wasn't. But he got $2,000 for a coach ride with him there.
Yeah, they were like, who wants to go for a ride with William Baldwin?
They had a credit card machine and everything. It was pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Apparently you can.
So, yeah, Piers was like, leave the carriages here. We've
Yeah,
got
'cause
big donors coming.
In order for the money to count, the people
They had to
that
take a
were
ride.
paying had to actually take the ride. They couldn't just donate.
Right. So they wanted to keep the carriages open. So Omarosa is hawking the tickets.
She is trying to sabotage this challenge.
Straight up.
Because she thinks that she's like amazing in the boardroom and she
Right.
can get anyone out. No,
I know.
you're a loser.
Even Lennox is like, damn, it's ghetto.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
do
like,
that. I'm embarrassed.
What she just did is ghetto.
I know.
In a bad way.
So Empressario was all asses and elbows, let me tell you. They were really working hard.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed. Ivanka shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And George. But Ivanka talks to Omarosa.
And Omarosa's like, oh yeah, you know, I was just fired, but I'm supporting the team. Blah,
even
blah,
though they
blah."
fired me.
Omarosa, you're lying straight
Right.
up to Ivanka. You've been trying to sabotage the team.
And Piers tells her that too. And she's like, just tell my father.
And this was like all in front of like Central Park.
I know.
And people were like,
Well, it's time for the boardroom.
it is.
And Piers is disgusted. He tells Donald Trump straight up, nobody should have to put up with this bull shark.
And it's true.
That's right.
You shouldn't have to.
Not on your show, not on anybody's show. This woman over here, she's a piece of crap.
For real.
Straight up. Low life trash.
So Trump is like, well, I hope your team loses so we can figure this whole thing out.
Right. Well, P.S. They won. Hydra beat Empressario.
Ivanka was like, I hate to say it, but Hydra won.
I know. So, Piers' charity was for the families of fallen heroes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool charity.
It is cool.
So,
And he mentioned his brother just came back from Iraq.
right, serving.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you, is right. Omarosa cannot remain on that team.
So she is switched to Empressario for
Right.
the next challenge.
So, the other team's gonna have to come back into the boardroom, and they might as well just do it right here because there's only 4 scrubs sitting
This
there.
was a weird boardroom. They were
It
all
really
like,
was.
like
Yeah.
Trump was like, does anyone want to resign? Because I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
And they were like, no. Yeah.
Nobody was fired.
Yeah. Trump just couldn't find a reason to fire anyone because everyone
No.
performed well.
Right.
And
he couldn't fire Omarosa.
it was just a shame that they lost because they deserved to win. Well,
Which I think
Yeah.
is bull. Because in any other thing, I mean, if you lose by $1, you suck.
Mhm.
Even if it's, they make thousands and thousands of dollars. If it's $1, you suck and you're off. So, I just don't get it. But he decided not to fire anyone, and since Omarosa went over to Empressario, Marilu is going to have to run over to Hydra.
with think Marilu was disappointed.
I think so too.
She was really happy with that team.
Yeah, she really liked Trace, I think. They were really getting along really well. So, nobody was fired, so they showed the poor taxi doorman dude outside waiting
there
with the
like,
taxi. Is
"Alright,
anyone ever going to
I'm
show up?
waiting.
I can't hold this taxi forever.
Let the guy go inside.
I know, it was cold. I'm sure. So, next week, Piers
versus Lennox.
ouch.
No.
It's going to be fireworks. They don't call him the champ for nothing.
So let's wrap it up.
Okay. Till next week, kids, on Celebrity Apprentice.
Much love.